Now today, Rachel takes us to Petoskey Bridal, a store filled with so much rich history that began all the way back in 1968. Last week, the store celebrated their grand reopening in a new location, and today, we're taking a look back into how Petoskey Bridal has evolved over the decades.
Petoskey Bridal has been making brides feel beautiful for nearly 56 years, and in 1990 it was purchased by a lady named Teresa, commonly referred to as Mother Teresa in the community.
So she actually started working here in 1969 as a seamstress and stayed for many years until she purchased it. So she had a long history here before she owned it.
Used to take the alterations, and she sewed on the wedding dresses, worked with many, many brides. And over the years, we've met second and third generations of those same brides that our mom worked on, and now we're keeping it going.
Teresa had 3 girls of her own who became part of this new endeavor right away.
I started at 15 with the previous owner, and then when Mom bought it, I went forward with her, and then Cindy came along a few years later.
I came in 1993 when my daughter was a baby, and she just needed a little help. I didn't know what that would look like, but I think I started changing things then and haven't really ever stopped, but that's kind of what I do.
While they didn't think they'd end up following in their mother's footsteps, they each play a role in keeping her legacy alive. Cindy now owns the store. Jerry Lynn is the assistant manager and seamstress, and Angie has been the bookkeeper since the store came into their family in 1990.
I stumbled upon it. You're the reason why it's here, because you're the one who was with her at the time that said, we can do this, but she taught us that we can do it, so of course we have to say that.
Didn't expect to still be here, but it's in our blood. We can't quit.
Petoskey Bridal recently celebrated their grand reopening in their new location, and they made it a point to keep their mother's memory alive in the new space.
I definitely felt her with us, and so in the designing process I kept thinking of different ways I wanted to include her. So we have a tribute back there and an article that was written with a news review of the tea parties that she used to do. She had all the girls learn how to sew, and then she put on this grand tea party and do that. And then we also have some great fun vintage photos of her around to share the love and keep it all going. So there's little bits of her here everywhere. That'll never go away. That will never change.
The team hopes brides leave Petoskey Bridal feeling one way.
Beautiful, loved,
Pampered, and they definitely do. Our staff is awesome.
You can learn more about Petoskey Bridal at 9and10news.com. For 9 and 10, I'm Rachel Rademacher.